welcome to the Shift 2 January 21st JEE Mains 2026 paper discussion. This is your captain Shreyas on the number 1 JEE English channel, Vedantu JEE English. Welcome aboard after an amazing paper discussion of Shift 1 where we saw almost every single question, whatever I discussed in physics, we have been showing it to you. We have been, in fact, it feels like we have been leaking it to you in our mock tests, in our paper discussion sessions, in our previous sessions of problem solving, and a very similar trend which has been observed today. Same thing in chemistry, so many questions from our high weightage tests just got repeated, and mathematics paper was simple. Yes, this shift, the paper was little bit lengthy in mathematics, that's what is being said. Chemistry, yes, on the slightly above average side or moderate side, few questions. Oh, hello. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let me know, guys, quickly in the chat box. Yeah. Let me know if I'm audible, visible. Audible. Now. Hello. Hello. No voice, it seems. Now I'm audible? Yes. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just let me know. Now it's good. Okay. Perfect. Okay. I think it is audible now. Okay. Great. Okay. So welcome aboard, my dear JEE warriors, to the JEE Mains 2026 Shift 2 paper discussion. After an amazing paper discussion which we had in the morning, where we saw many questions just got repeated from our mock tests, from our replica tests, from our paper discussions, problem solving. A similar trend has been observed even in the Shift 2. So if you guys were tuned in to the channel with us, with your captain Shreyas and the team, 100% you would have gone, really you would have done very, very well, and you would have felt that you have seen these questions within our problem solving, within our high weightage tests, and with our discussions. So I'm very happy and proud that whatever we have taught has come as it is in the exam. At least usually some things will be changed, but we saw direct replica questions from our mock test, guys, and I am really happy that my students will be doing well. Okay, so let's go. Yes, Srinivasan saying 200 plus, amazing. Many PYQs, many repetitions of models, that's what we have seen. Okay, so let's do the question solving. 21st Jan, shift number 2. Okay, I'll just refresh the slides. All right, here we go. So let's begin with the first question coming up on your screen. For what value of omega will the block stick to the wall? A big drum of radius r has a block m sticking to the wall. So question is on that. All right, so if you see in this particular question, what you need to do is nothing but imagine there is a drum like this, and this particular drum is rotating with some angular velocity. Now there is some mass over here. Now this mass will experience a centrifugal force m omega square r, and there will be a normal force, and the weight will be acting downwards, which is mg. We have done this question, in our problem solving session, and the friction will be acting upwards. This is the free body diagram. This is the free body diagram, normal towards the center, centrifugal force outwards, and friction preventing the slip. The slipping is happening because of its own weight vertically down. Okay, so over here, normal force is m omega square r, and vertically mg will be equal to the friction. Friction will be equal to mu into n. Normal I already know is m omega square r, and this is nothing but mg. M gets cancelled, so g will be equal to mu omega square into r. What is the value of omega they have asked? So omega square will be g divided by mu r. Therefore omega will be root of g divided by mu r. That is the answer. How many of you got it? Yes, very good, Mohan. Root G by mu R. Absolutely the right answer, my dear warriors. All right. Let's move to the next question. Coming up on your screen, we have done this question in our problem solving session, by the way. Yeah. Friction will act in the vertically up direction. Somebody was asking that. Where is friction going to act? Vertically up. So if this is the drum, so just imagine if this chair is like a drum, something like that. If this is that particular block, the block's weight will be downwards. Normal force will be towards you. Centrifugal force will be radially out. Friction will prevent it from coming down. So friction will act vertically up. Yeah, we have seen this. This is also there in H.C. Verma's solved example. I am seeing a lot of H.C. Verma questions getting asked in the JEE Mains paper. So whosoever was the trendsetter over here or paper setter has probably solved or is fond of H.C. Verma sir, the legendary physics teacher. All right. So moving on to the next question coming up on your screen, here it is. In a circuit, there is a battery with internal resistance and external resistance which is connected to the load. Find the value of R so maximum power is dissipated. This is the question on maximum power transfer theorem. Maximum power transfer theorem, which is there in current electricity, which says that the power which is there in that load, which is nothing but I square into R, this is maximum when internal resistance equals to the external resistance. That means R is equal to capital R. That is option A. This is a standard theorem which is called as the maximum power transfer theorem. If you change the resistance, current changes, power changes, but that power lost is maximum when you differentiate it and use the principles of maxima minima. You get it as internal resistance equals the external resistance. Perfect. So that is the answer to this particular question, my dear warriors. Next one, there is a ball. This was on terminal velocity, viscosity, yes, fluid properties, falls through a fluid, attains a terminal speed. If another ball, same material density but radius of 3, what is the new terminal speed? Okay. Guys, what's the formula for terminal speed? 100 times I have told you this. Terminal speed is the most commonly asked question from viscosity, apart from Stokes' law, which is also connected to terminal velocity. So guys, what's the formula? The terminal velocity is 2 by 9 G, then you have basically R square and then sigma minus rho, the difference of the densities, divided by viscosity coefficient. Now, as you can see, G is same, densities are same, viscosity will be also same because it's the same ball falling in the same fluid, just that the radius is different. So terminal speed is proportional to R square. So therefore, I can say V2 by V1 will be R2 by R1 whole square. Now V2 I do not know. The first terminal velocity is 20, second radius is 3, whereas first is 6. So 3 versus 6, and this is whole square, which is as good as saying 1 by 2 whole square. It is as good as saying 1 by 4. So V2 will be 20 by 4, which is 5 meters per second. So 5 meters per second should be the answer. Very good, Balaksi. Excellent, it is you. Very good, Sabrinathan. Amazing, Maheshwar. Proud of all of you if you give the answer as 5. This model can be asked in your second day. Questions get repeated. Guys, if you have been observing the trends or following us, you know this, that even in 2023, 2024, even in 2025, same things have happened. Shift questions get repeated. Models will be same. Yes, values might change and few things here and there, small changes, that's all. So watch everything very, very closely. All right. So let's go to maybe question number 4 coming up on your screen, and here it is. There is a particle of some mass, charge, accelerated. Find the de Broglie wavelength. Guys, look at the data. I have a feeling that maybe this was not the actual data. Maybe they just gave you the electron only, because this mass and charge is exactly the charge of an electron. And I gave you this formula even just 2-3 mock tests before in the month of January only, that the de Broglie wavelength is 1.227 divided by root of the voltage difference, answer in nanometers when you accelerate it by some voltage. Rest all the values are not needed. And then you can just apply this formula 1.227, and this is nothing but what do you say, root of 1.2, and this will be in nanometers because this is volts, okay, as it is. And then this is also 1.2, this is also 1.2, so 1.2 by root 1.2 will be root of 1.2 on the top, nanometers. Yeah, the answer will be like slightly more than 1 but less than 1.2. Yeah, so around that many nanometers will be the answer. So let's check it out. Yes, it should be like that, but here I think they have made a wrong answer as it is. Yes, this is definitely wrong, whatever they have done. So okay, this answer should not be the one. It should be basically root of, what did I say, root of 1.2. Yeah, root of 1.2. Okay, everyone? Yes. Yeah, root of 1.2. Yeah, perfect. Let's move on to the next question coming up on your screen. I think a pulley was made of 2 rods and a ring each of mass m was given, and the pulley was supported by 2 blocks. I think not 2 rods, 2 strings maybe, and a ring of each of mass we had to find. I think this question has not yet been typed. It is getting typed. This was what the student was recollecting. So I think we have just 5 questions as of now. Oh no, one more question has come. Okay, we will just check this out. Yes, what will be the significant figures in this particular sum, guys? Yes, during addition and subtraction, what happens? A similar question of errors had come. Now this time they have asked for significant figures. So when you add 0.153 plus 153.2 and 1532, there is no decimal places over here. What happens is the least of the decimal places will be counted. Least, whenever addition subtraction is there, least of the decimal places have to be counted, guys. So this will be just nothing but 3, this will be nothing but 5, 1 plus 2 is basically 3, 3 plus 2 is basically 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 1 plus 5 is 6, this is 1. You cannot have so many decimal places. The least decimal place is 0 decimal place, so the answer will be just 1685. Answer will be just 1685. Yes, after rounding it off, because this has least decimal places. Least decimal place should be counted, which is 0. So ignore this, ignore this, ignore this. That's all. So 1685 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 significant figures. Hence the answer is B. Hence the answer is B for this particular question. Yeah. Yes, you can wear jeans, man, but keep it simple. Don't wear very fancy jeans, pocket jeans, tone jeans, all those things. Too many pockets. Don't wear that. Keep it very, very simple. No issues with that. All right. Okay. So I think there is one more question which we can do. Yeah, this last question, and then we'll go to the chemistry or mathematics section. The energy of an electron in an orbit of Bohr's atom is minus 4 epsilon naught electron volt, where epsilon naught is, if L is angular momentum of electron in the orbit and H is the Planck's constant, 2 pi. I think this question has to get typed. I'll come back to question number 7 after it is being completely typed. I think still some things are remaining. Okay, so we'll do one thing. We'll just come back to physics. Still some questions are getting typed. We'll first now go to chemistry or mathematics. Yeah, for Amrita also we'll conduct the sessions, but not now. There's still some time. We'll definitely do it. Okay, but first JEE Mains is our priority. Sir, first session paper I wrote, and the paper, all the YouTube channel also solved, and also available is not actually. See, these are memory based questions, man. So memory based questions means whatever students remember, this concept was there, I think this was asked, this data was given, values might not be the same, model is important. Okay, yeah, great, right, all right, all right, cool. So I'll just call Diksha ma'am or Namrata ma'am.
Okay. So, yes, everyone in the chat box. Wait a minute. Let me just see. Let me just download this. Wait a minute. Yes. Now, okay, so everyone, as of now, the questions that I have seen for chemistry are not on the like difficult side, I will not say, right? Because there is one question on percentage of magnesium mole concept. They are asking you a lot of questions, right? And it's not like they are not doable. You will see for yourself as well. You can analyze that yourself. See, if you have not studied that concept, obviously you're going to find it difficult. But there is, as such, now, as of now, I have not seen some out of the box question. Yes, there is one question in in ionic equilibrium, right? That is very, I think, good question, I would say. I would not say that that was not just formula cramming based question. You have to know the concept of ionic equilibrium, and when two weak acids are given, only then you will be able to solve it, right? Okay, so yes, everybody, let's start. So let's see that first question on your screen: percentage of an organic compound produces 1.49 of Mg2P2O7, determine percentage of phosphorus, right? Simple question it was, right? How do you answer it? This is simple. Percentage of phosphorus is equals to, right? Firstly, it will be mass of the compound that you have, that is Mg2P2O7, then molar mass of the compound that you have. This will be multiplied by molar mass of phosphorus in this compound divided by weight of organic compound, and this is multiplied by 100. So weight or mass of compound is given to be 1.49. Mg2P2O7 is given to be 1.49. Mass of phosphorus in this, if you see, two phosphorus are there in one compound. Two phosphorus are there. So it will be 2 into 32 will be the molar mass, right? So answer is going to be, you will write here 2 into 32, right? And this will be multiplied by 100 divided by mass of compound here. Mass of molar mass of compound Mg2P2O7 is 222, right? This you should remember. You can also calculate this in the exam, and I think it was also given. I'm not sure if it was given or not. Even if it is not given, even then you can easily solve it. Organic compound is given to be 1. Here you can easily solve it, and the answer will be 41 point something, and the nearest value is 42. So answer is 42% will be the correct answer here. It is a direct formula based question. Okay, yes, in comparison to morning shift, with the questions only I'll tell you, right? And if you see this here, right, same carriers method question they have asked you in shift 1, right? So chances are Dumas method they can ask you, right? Those kind of questions also they can ask you. And in inorganic chemistry, from the first shifts and from this shift, what I can feel is that yes, from here what we can feel is, if you see this here, statement, the correct order of radius is this. Wait a minute. Yes, the correct order of radius is AL, this and this. Now in inorganic chemistry, there are some exceptions that are very famous, right? From isoelectronic species, the general trends, right? They are very important for you. So if you see this here, first statement is the correct order of radius is AL, then Mg, then this and this. Now if you see this here, out of aluminium and magnesium, right, we know that magnesium is here group number 2, aluminium is group number 13. So along the period the size will decrease. That means magnesium will be having more mass as compared to aluminium. But here they have given aluminium has more mass, so this is wrong, right? So what should be there? Magnesium will have more mass, then you will have aluminium, and if you see this and this, they are isoelectronic in nature. So in isoelectronic, it is inversely proportional to the size of, statement 1 is correct. No, statement 1 is incorrect. Okay. So if you talk about these two things here, what we will see, this is Al3 positive, this is Mg2 positive. More is the charge, less will be the mass. Right. So that is true. Here after this, you will have Mg2 positive. Then this is the correct order. So there you can see was wrong. Atomic size always depends on electronegativity. Who told you? Never we have seen that. Coincidence might happen, but atomic size depends upon the number of shells and Z effective nuclear charge. Right. So this statement is also false here. So answer will be, both the statements are incorrect. So answer is B is the correct answer here. Right. Okay. Can you see this? Yes. Now, next is following 4 molecules are given, and among them, one is optically effective. Find percentage carbon in that compound. Now, if you remember, in shift number 1 also, they have given you one question, that is, yes. As of now, though, I feel it is easy only, but some students are saying it is tough as well. So right now we are working on the questions. We can see one question I can find which was different. It was like it is from ionic equilibrium. It's not difficult. Calculation is not difficult in that question, but when I was solving it, yes, conceptual, like 4 core concept you need to know. I'll teach you that question as well, don't worry. Right. So 4 molecules are given, and among them one is optically effective. Optically effective means they are saying optically active. Right. It should not be optically effective, it should be optically active. Okay. Now if you see, optically active is which should have chiral carbon. You can't see any chiral carbon here. Here also no chiral carbon, both methyl groups are there. Chiral carbon means sp3 hybridization, and it should have 4 different groups, right? Here this is the chiral carbon, if you can see, because in this chiral, 1 methyl, 1 hydrogen and 1 chlorine. So this is chiral carbon. So what is the formula here of this chiral carbon? If you see, this is CH3, then this is Cl, then it will be CH2CH3, right? This is 1 hydrogen. So it is 3 carbon. How many hydrogens are there? Sorry, 4 carbons are there. 4 carbons, C4, how many hydrogens? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Chlorine is 1. So you have C4H9Cl. C4H9Cl. So in this case, what you will do? Percentage of carbon. Percentage of carbon will be molar mass of carbon here. 4 into 12 is 48. So 4 into 12, that is the mass of carbon. For percentage, you will multiply it by this 100, and this will be 4 into 12, 48 plus 9 plus 35.5, and you will be, I think, 148 something will be the answer. Wait a minute. Yes, 92.5. Okay, it is coming out to be 92.5, and after that, when you calculate it, it will be around 52%. So answer is going to be 52% is the correct answer here. Right, everybody? Do let me know. Yes. Is that clear? Right? So that is the answer. Next is when 8.74 gram of MnO2 is treated with HCl. Right? So MnO2, it is treated with HCl. What will the weight of Cl2 that is formed? Firstly, though, you should know about this reaction here, what is happening. Molar mass of MnO2 and HCl, no? So it is MnO2 plus HCl. First, you need to balance this equation. This will give you MnCl2, MnCl2, Cl2, and MnCl2, Cl2, and you will have O2 here. H2. H2. Okay, now you need to balance it. Cl4 and if I write here 2 into 2. Wait a minute. After balancing, what you will have here. Wait a minute. 4 and this is 2. Let me see if it is balanced now. Oxygen is 2. Oxygen is 2. Manganese is 1. Chlorine is 4. 4. Hydrogen is 2, 4 and 4. This is balanced. Okay. Firstly, though, just write the equation and balance it. Then what you will have. Now you just simply apply the mole concept. 8.74 gram of MnO2 is treated with this. So 8.74 gram and molar mass of this is given to be 87.4. So it will be 0.1. Then what will the weight of Cl2? See, if this is 1, this will also 1 mole of this produces 1 mole. So number of moles of MnO2 is equals to number of moles of Cl2. Tell me. Isn't it simple? So that is 0.1. This is 0.1. They are asking you weight of Cl2. Weight of Cl2 is what? 0.1 number of moles multiplied by the weight of chlorine, that is 7.1. Sorry, 7.1. So answer will be A. So it is a very simple question. Okay, nothing big in this, right? So quite a simple question, right? Okay, done. Tell me, those who have written 3.55, this is Cl2 they are saying. Cl2 is 35.5 into 2, that is 71. So it was a simple question, right? So next one, let's see that. Some species are given. How many species have magnetic moment less than 3? See, less than 3 means number, it can be equals to 3 as well. So number of unpaired electron can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 2. Right? If it is 0, magnetic moment will be 0. If it is 1, it will be 1.7. It is 2, it will be 2.8. If it is 3, it is 3.8, which will not be under this category. So we need to find an unpaired electron can be 0, 1 or 2. Right? So now here when I solve this, let's solve one by one. If I talk about nickel 2 positive, it will be, nickel is what? 4s2 3d8. I'll just write it. Nickel is 4s2 3d8. You take out 2 electrons. Nickel 2 positive will be 3d8. 3d8 means 10 minus 8 is 2 electrons. So it is under that category which has number of unpaired electron 2. Iron is what? 4s2 3d6. Right? So if you take out 2 electrons, it will become 3d6. If in D you have more than 5 electrons, just subtract it from 10. 10 minus 6 is nothing but 4. So it is not under that category, right? Cobalt. Cobalt is 4s2 3d7, right? You take out 2 electrons, it will become 3d7. 10 minus 7 is equals to 3. So it is also not under that category. We need less than 3 dipole moment. So it can be either 0, 1 or 2. Now students can do mistakes here. They can take it as, yes ma'am, it is under that category, but it is not, right? So vanadium is what? Vanadium is 4s2 3d. So T word 3d3, right? So vanadium 3 positive is what? Take out 3 electrons, it will be 3d2. So number of unpaired electron is 2 here, right? So it is definitely under that category. Titanium also will be in that category. 4s2 3d2. You take out 2 electrons, it will be 3d2. So it will be 2 unpaired electrons here, right? So answer, this is also correct. So how many species? We have 3 species. What are these species? These are nickel 2 positive, vanadium 3 positive, titanium 2 positive. Done. Okay. Chalo. Yes. Now I'll just call Namrata ma'am for the next questions here. Till now, so we can see only simple questions in chemistry, but there are, I'll tell you, I have solved 2-3 questions which are good, right? So right now we are just typing the questions, and after that I'll come back again after Namrata ma'am and I'll tell you more questions of chemistry, right? Okay, so I'll just call Namrata ma'am now. Give me a second.
Hello, Ninja Warriors. What's up, everybody? Tell me, how was the mathematics section? If you will ask me, I will say, not so many likes on my video, but live watching is there. But number of likes not matching. How come? So unfair, huh? By the way, uh, yes, so I guess you guys are asking how was the paper, second paper, how was it? So let me tell you, if I talk about mathematics, I would say that this year we are not seeing surprise element, shock questions are not seen. It's the question paper, the kind of questions we are seeing over here, more or less we are seeing that that the question is already seen somewhere. I mean, it's not that brand new question which we have not seen it. It looks like that inspired by PYQs only, right? Inspired by PYQs, I think. Okay. So let's start with the very first question. You also tell me. Okay, we'll solve one by one. We'll then see that if the if the questions were doable or not. Were you able to think about the question or not? I think that looking at the second paper especially, because you know what, one shift, if you look at one shift, very less to say, but two papers if you see, you realize that mathematics is going to be not very easy, because maths is never easy, but yes, it's doable this time. So I think yes, it's doable, right? So first question, if you can see that this is question coming straight from what do we say, method of differentiation, right? Differentiation chapter. Fx is equals to quite popular question. We have seen such questions when we do the differentiation chapter. We have taken such questions when I was teaching in ROAR series. We see these type of questions in DPPs, in Sigma Crash Course, Eklavya Test Series, okay? So this type of question, right? Now fx is equals to x cube plus x square f dash 1, let me write it as a constant ax square plus 2xb plus c. So basically what I have done, I have taken f dash 1 as a, f double dash 2 as b, and f triple dash 3 as c. Now start differentiating, you will realize that what we can do, f dash x is equals to 3x square plus 2ax plus 2b, that's it. Okay, now you know one thing, that what is your a is equals to f dash 1, right? So put x is equals to 1 both the sides. If you put f dash 1 is going to be a, this is 3 plus 2a plus 2b. Okay, so clearly this is 3 plus a plus 2b is going to be what? 0. This is your first equation, right? And now the second, if you double differentiate this, f double dash x, this is going to be 6x plus 2a. Okay, 6x plus 2a. Now again, f double dash 2, so you have to put x is equals to 2 over here. If you put, so f double dash 2 is nothing but b, right? B is what? F double dash 2. So this is going to be b is equals to 12 plus 2a. Again, another equation, right? Now triple differentiate, so f triple dash x is going to be 6, and you know what, f triple dash 3 is going to be c, so c is equals to 6. The moment you will see that my c is 6, now the question is all about, what do we say, a and b. You just have to calculate the value of a and b. So let me tell you the value of a and b. Okay, so a and b is going to be this, okay, minus 27 by 5 and 6 by 5. So minus 27 by 5 and 6 by 5. So now you have your proper f of x, correct? Now finally you have f of x. You're looking for f dash 5. So here you have to put f dash 5, which is 5 5s are 25 into 75 plus 10a plus 2b is your f dash 5. Okay. Now put the value of A and B and you will get your answer. Let me show you the solution over here. See, C is equals to 6, correct? A is equals to A and B value. Can you see F dash 5? You can see. Put the values 117 by 5 will be your final answer. Okay? Yes, everybody getting it? Next question on your screen now. This is my favorite question because we can use a technique over here. You can say ninja technique. Okay. Yes, ninja technique. 7 power n divides 101 factorial. You know what they are asking? They are asking how many 7 are there in 101 factorial. See, 101 factorial is equals to 101 into 100 into 99 into 98, okay, and so on all the way up to 1, correct? How many 7 can you see? So clearly there will be 1 7, then there will be 14, right? 14 will have one more 7. So there will be so many 7. 98 will also have a 7. 49 will also have some 2 7 actually. So how many 7? So there is a set method for this. What is that method? 101 upon 7 GIF plus. Now 7 ones are 7, correct? And 3 carry 7 4s are 20, 31. 7 4, so 14 point something. So GIF, if you will take 14 by 7 for GIF, so 2, and then eventually 2 by 7 is going to be eventually 0, so 14 plus 2 is the answer. This is how it is done. Okay, learn the technique. Option A is absolutely right. Okay, yes, easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Next question on your screen, which is, oh, vector. My dear students, vector. I guess there is some diagram is missing over here. P plus Q is equals to R. P plus Q is equals to R. So P plus Q is equals to or not? I think Q is equals to P plus R. No. Q is equals to, so this is again reverse. Okay. There is a triangle P and Q. And R. P is equals to Q plus R. Okay. Or R is equals to P minus Q. Not sure. There was a diagram given, okay, which is not there. So P, this is your this is P, this is Q. Okay, so P plus R is equals to Q. Yes. Okay, this was the diagram which was given as a part of question. 3 vectors are given as shown. Okay, so see over here, P plus R is equals to Q using triangle law, or you can say loop law. Okay, so R is what? R is, ma'am, Q minus P. So let me eliminate R from this thing. So P factorial cross Q minus 3 Q minus P, correct? Okay, minus 3 R square is P minus Q whole square. Okay, now this is P cross minus 2Q and plus 3P. Minus, this is going to be 3 P square plus Q square minus 2PQ dot. Okay, so now if you solve this out, this is going to be P minus, okay, plus Q cross P, and there is a 2. P cross P is anyway 0, minus 3, again P square plus Q square minus 2PQ cos theta. Okay, now Q cross P 2 PQ sine theta minus, is there any square over here? Yes, absolutely. There is a square. So there is a square involved. There is a square involved. So 4 P square Q square sine square theta minus 3 P square plus Q square minus 2P cos 2PQ cos theta, and there is a square also. Okay. Now just put the value. P square is given, Q square is given, right? 4P square. 3 4s are 12. 4 into 12 into Q square. Q square is what? 4 again. Sine square theta is what? 1 minus cos square theta. So 1 minus 1 by 3. So this is 2 by 3. Minus 3. Now P square is going to be 12 plus 4. 12 plus 4 minus 2PQ cos theta. So 2PQ cos theta, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 root 3 by root 3. So 8, that's 8. Square is already there, okay. Now let's solve the calculation. It is going to be 3 4s are 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64. Double of 64 is going to be 128. 128 minus 3, and that is 12 plus 4, 16, 16 minus 8, 8. It's 64 square, 8 square is 64. Okay, so I think this is going to be the answer. Let me show you the final solution. This is how it is. See, first of all, R is equals to Q minus P. You have plugged in the value. Once you are done with that, then Q minus 3Q is, this is minus 2Q plus 3P. P cross P is 0. So only this is left out and this. Open it. P cross Q, P square, Q square, sine square theta. This is Q square plus P square. Sorry, there was no square over here. I made a mistake in making a square. So this is just 8. 8 3s are 24. Okay. So this is 128 minus 36, which is 92. Okay. Alrighty. Yes. So I think now you can see it clearly. Now you can see the question, the solution clearly. Okay. Next question on your screen. Ready, ready, ready. The one, this question is from, I would say, focal chord. Property of focal chord. If you know this, you'll be able to do this. Can anybody tell me? Chalo, let's see. Let's test your knowledge. Let's see how many students sitting in this live session are actually prepared for JEE Main and not here just for time pass purpose. Okay. Just tell me one thing. If there is a focal chord and this is T1 parameter, this is T2 parameter, can you tell me the relation of a focal chord? Can you tell me the relation of a focal chord? I want to see in the chat box. Parabola is there and there is a focal chord. Parameter of T1, 1 point T1, another point T2. Can anybody tell me what's the relation between T1 and T2? Nobody. Everybody is here for time pass and chit-chatting. Yes. T1, T2 is equals to -1. Okay, so this is the relation which we are going to use. Now let's understand what we are trying to say. Focal chord of this parabola. Okay, so whose 1 point is 16, 16. Okay, so this is equivalent to 80 square, 280. Here A is 4, so 4T square, 280. So 2 4 is 8T. Okay, this is T1. Correct? And here we can see that again 4T2 square, 8T2. If you compare, you will realize that if you equate it, right? So 4 4s are, or 8T1 is equals to 16. So T1 is coming out as 2. Correct or not? If T1 you put 2, right? Everything will fall in place. Correct? If T1 is 2, just tell me one thing. If T1 is 2, 2T2 is equals to -1. So T2 is going to be -half. So based on this -half, you can calculate this. So 4 into -half square is 1. And you know what? If you multiply, so this is -4, 1, -4, 16, 16. These are the 2 points, right? One of the focal chord. This is your A and this is your B. AB is a focal chord, right? And now there is a point P. So you've got both the points, 1, -4. Okay. One end divides the focal chord initially, P. Okay, so this is 16 comma 16. This is 1 comma minus 4. This is alpha comma beta, and the ratio is 5:2. Alpha is equals to section formula, my dear students. Now so it's done, right? Not a good question. So this is what? 5 plus 16 beta. Sorry, 5 plus 16 into 2. 16 into 2 is what? 32. Upon 5 plus 2, 7. This is your alpha. And what about beta? Minus 20 plus 32 upon 7. Okay, so this is going to be 37 by 7. And this is going to be what? 12 by 7. And if you are going to add, 39 by 7 is going to be the answer. But let me check the calculation part. 49 by 7. Oops, 49 by 7. Yes, can you see? 49 by 7 is what? 7. Option A is absolutely right. Okay. Perfecto. Give me a big thumbs up, and if you have not liked the session, make sure that you are liking it already. And okay, next question on your screen is from the world of relations. As I have already told you, this year, if you have studied from me, in every session, whenever I have taken relations, I have told you one question from relations will be there, because this is the pattern we were seeing in 2025 JEE Main. And can you see similar question? Can you see this is a replica of a PYQ which was asked in JEE Main 2025. This type of 2-3 questions I have seen in 2025 JEE Main. Okay, A set is given, and relation R is what? 2x is less than or equals to 3y. L is the element in R and M is the number. Okay, so number of elements of R we need to figure out based on this relation. So if I put x is equals to 2, let's say if I put x is equals to 2, okay, so this is 3y is going to be what? Y is greater than or equal to what? If you put 2, 2 2s are 4 by 3. So y greater than or equals to 4 by 3 for x is equals to 2. Okay, first thing. So y greater than 1 point something basically, right? So x is equals to 2, y is everything, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 9. How many ordered pairs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ordered pairs. Okay. Then x is equals to 3 if you are going to put. Second, put x is equals to 3. So 3, 3, 3 cancel. Y is greater than or equals to 2. Okay. So if x is 3, y is again 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Correct. Now if x is equals to 4, right? Third, put x is equals to 4. So if you put 4, y is greater than or equals to 4 to the 8 by 3, which is 2 point something. Y greater than 2 point something. So y is equals to 3, 4, 5 and 9. Can you see 5 ordered pairs, 5 ordered pairs, then 4 ordered pairs, right? X is equals to 5 if you put, okay. So x is equals to 5 if you are going to put. X is equals to 5. Y, okay. 5 2s are 10, 10 by 3. Y greater than or equals to 10 by 3, 3 point something. Y greater than 3 point something. That means y will be 4, 5, 9. 4, 5, 9. 3 ordered pairs from here. Okay. And finally, when x is equals to what? 9. When x is 9, if you put 9 over here, 9 2s are 18. 18 by 3, 6. Y greater than 6. That means only 9. So, one ordered pair you will get from the last case. 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 4. 10 plus 4, 10 plus 4, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So, L is coming out as 18. Okay. Now, you want to make this relation symmetric. So, let me just show you all the ordered pairs. Okay. L is equals to 18. These are the ordered pairs. Now, you know what? 2, 2, 2, 3. So, can you find the 3, 2? I can't find. Yes, I can see. Okay. 2, 4. So, we need to find 4, 2 also. 4, 2, 4, 2, I think. Okay, done. 2, 5. So, 2, 5, 2, 5. I can't see 2, 5. Okay. So, yes, 5, 2. So, can you see 5, 2? And 2, 4, so 4, 2, right? So, that's how you have to find. 2, 9, 9, 2. 5 comma 3. So 3 comma 4, 4 comma 3 is already there. 3 comma 5, 5 comma 3 right here. 3 comma 9 not available, 9 comma 3 added. 5 comma 4, okay, and 4 comma 5 is right there. Then 4 comma 9, 9 comma 4 already added, okay, 5 comma 9, 9 comma 5. So 7 ordered pair you need to add. 18 plus 7 is going to give you 25. Yes? Okie dokie? Clear? Alright. Let me check whether I have next question on my screen or not. Yes. Linear differential equation, obvious question. Can you see? Is that a surprise? No. Is this question tough? I won't say tough, slightly lengthy, but not very lengthy, okay? I mean, linear differential equation question where integrating factor is involved, somewhat you need to integrate, right? So dy by dx minus 2 cos x y is equals to 2 plus 3 sin x upon into cos x, correct? Basically multiply the whole equation by cos x. Can you see that there is a linear differential equation dy by dx plus py is equals to q, okay? Integrating factor will be what? E power integral of minus 2 cos x dx. Integration of cos x will be what? Sin x. So this is going to be minus 2 sin x. That's it. This is your integrating factor, correct? Once you have figured out your integrating factor, y multiplying integrating factor is equals to integration of q. What is q? 2 plus 3 sin x cos x e power minus sin x, okay, dx plus c, correct? Now here I can clearly see that I need to take e power, so sin x you can take as t. Sin x can be taken as t, right? So this is going to be what? Integration of 2 plus 3t. Cos x dx will become dt, so e power minus t and dt. Clear cut problem of by parts. Eilert rule. This is the second function. This is the first function. Integrate. First function constant. Integration of second function minus integration of derivative of first. Derivative of first is 0 plus 3 and integration of second, which is e power minus t dt. Okay, one more time you have to execute this and you'll be done. So let me show you the direct, take you to the direct solution over here. Yes, by parts, t is equals to sin x we have taken. So this is what we have done. Last integration if you're going to do, you're going to get this. So this is what your overall expression will look like. Okay, right? Now if I go back, is there any initial condition? Y of 0 is minus 7 by 4. That means if you put x is equals to 0, you get y is equals to minus 7 by 4. So let's put x is equals to 0. E power sin 0 is, e power 0 is 1 and y is minus 7 by 4. Minus 7 by 4 into 1 and start putting x is equals to 0. So this is gone. This is minus half into 2 and this is again 1 and this is again minus 3 by 4. So if you start solving it, constant is 0. So eventually you will land here and you are looking for value of y when x is equals to pi by 6, 30 degree you have to put. Eventually you will get the value of y. Okay, so simple question, I would say, not a very difficult or we can say trouble making question. I guess that I have only these many questions till now. Okay, all right. Now I think I'll call, who do you think should come? I think Shreyas sir will come, right? Okay, so yes, I'll find some more questions for you. I'll come again, don't worry. Okay, so
All right, so let's begin with the next question, guys. I hope you are ready. Yes, the physics paper discussion with your Capto. Let's begin. We discussed the first 5 questions before this, and I just told you that this question is still under typing, so we'll solve it in the next part, and that's what we are going to do now. All right, so here is the question, guys. The energy of an electron in nth orbit is this formula. Some constant is there by n square. For an excited state, the electron's energy is formed as epsilon by 25 with the negative sign, I think. So what is the value of 2 pi L by h? Okay. So in general, we know the energy in the nth orbit is epsilon by n square. So if this energy is, that negative sign is missing over here, is minus epsilon by 25 is minus epsilon by n square. So therefore 25 is equal to n square. Therefore the principal quantum number is basically 5. Now how do I use this for the second half? 2 pi L by h. So I'll put 2 pi as it is, h is also as it is. Angular momentum is nh divided by 2 pi. This is by Bohr's principle of quantization. 2 pi hh cancels, so I'm left with n. But what is the value of n? And then n's value is 5. So the answer of this number is purely 5. Very good, Purna. Yes, Ritesh. Yes, Sanjit. Excellente. That is the right answer, my dear warriors. Okay. Next question on your screen. Here it comes. Okay, meter bridge question. 6 and 4 ohms is given. I think it is 0 reading. That means null point deflection. So what is x? Oh, 50 minus x. That means it's not a standard potentiometer. Yes, the wire length is 50 instead of 100. So if you know the concept, you know the answer. It's based on the principle of Wheatstone's meter bridge. So first resistance by the next resistance is this by this length. So if this length is x, the next length is 50 minus x because the total length is 50. So 6 goes with 4, this will be 3, cross multiply. So 3 into 50 is 150, minus 3x is equal to 2 into x. So take 3x on the other side, it will become 5x is equal to 150. So x will be 150 divided by 5, which is 30. So the answer is 30 centimeters from point A. That is the balancing length. Yes, Pranish. Yes, STR. Very good. Yes, Tamil K Purna. Very good. Very good, Lobamarna. Very good, Purna. Yes, Frozen. Very good, Sanjit. Amazing. Amazing, my dear warriors. All right. Do you see these kind of questions we have done before in our mock test and problem solving? Same models are getting just repeated. This one. I think this was asked as a PYQ long time back, and same PYQ model has been repeated if you remember. So see, the thing is, if this is the graph of position versus time and the graph goes like this is one time period, okay, whereas for kinetic energy that graph goes like this. So in that same time period, there are two oscillations. So if the frequency of oscillation is f, for kinetic energy, the frequency is 2f, because in one complete oscillation, the kinetic energy, varies 2 times. So it is clearly mentioned the angular frequency of kinetic energy is this much. That means 2f is 176. So oscillation frequency f will be nothing but 176 divided by 2, which is 88, which is option D for IIT Delhi, not C, guys. It is option D. Yeah, option D. Yep. Is that clear? So 2f is the answer, guys. So see, one complete oscillation is this one, and this is the frequency. In that same one period, kinetic energy will go up and down 2 times, so double frequency. So what has been given is the double frequency. The actual frequency of the harmonic oscillator will be half of that. Right. So that is the answer, my dear warriors. Next question. Two spheres having equal mass, charge, radius, moving each other have u instant when their centers is 4r, minimum distance, minimum value of u so that they touch each other. Guys, the same concept was asked in shift 1. How many of you were there in shift 1? Remember, there was, I think that came towards the end, it is there in the PDF. A similar question came in the Rutherford's model. If there is a nucleus and there is a alpha particle or some particle with some energy, what is the closest distance of approach? Same model has got repeated 2 times from morning shift to the evening shift. So my dear warriors, it's the same concept repeated from morning to evening. Yeah, I know it was omega, but if it is 2 omega, this will become omega. The concept is double frequency versus single frequency. That's all. Forget the symbol because I know it is not F, it was omega, but I don't care about it because I know frequency will become half, so omega will also become half in the previous question. Okay, talking about this particular question. So if you have these two spheres moving with some speed and they have a separation of 4r, when they touch each other, then they come to rest, and their separation becomes 2r. So whatever kinetic energy they have plus potential energy they have will completely convert into potential energy because they have no kinetic energy left when they are just touching each other, because it is mentioned minimum value so that they just touch. So when they are touching, they have lost all their kinetic energy and they just touch before again repelling back. So initial kinetic energy is half mu square, but there are two such things, plus potential energy, that will be Coulomb's constant, QQ divided by R, but that R is nothing but 4R, is equal to final potential energy, which is KQ square, by final distance of separation will be 2R. That's it. So now rearrange the terms. So I will have 2 cancelled over there. So mu square will be, take this on this side, it will become KQ square 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4 of R. This will be nothing but 1/4. So it will become Coulomb constant, which is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q square divided by R. Half minus 1/4 is 1/4. This will become mu square. What is the question? The minimum value of u. So u square will be nothing but 4 4s are 16, guys. So Q square is there on the top, 16 is there here, pi is there, epsilon naught is there, R is there, and this mass also comes. So Q square by 16 pi epsilon naught mr, so the root of it. So that is nothing but your option B. Yeah. Okay, if this was asked in terms of gravitation also, it's very similar, guys, but it will then be projected outwards. So, the two masses are touching each other and they go away and stop at a distance of 4r. That can be the reverse question because gravitational force is attractive. This force will be repulsive. All right. So moving on to the next question on your screen. RMS speed of oxygen at 47 is same as the RMS of hydrogen. This kind of model 100 times it has been asked in the previous year papers. So it should not be anything surprising. It's a very laddu question. First of all, convert these values in Kelvin. Otherwise, you will get a wrong answer. 47 Celsius is 47 plus 273, which is 320 Kelvin. And we know RMS velocity is nothing but root of 3RT divided by molecular mass. So here R and 3 are same. That means T by M is basically the same for both the molecules. So the temperature of oxygen is 320, molar mass 32. Temperature for what is that? Hydrogen, I do not know. Molar mass is basically 2. So this number is 10. So that is T by 2. So T is basically 20 Kelvin, but that is not the correct answer because we have to put it in Celsius. So this is 20 minus 273, which is negative 253 degree centigrade. So that is option B, of course. Yes, Kanga. Yes, Frozen. Yes, Monish. Perfecto. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Minus 253 degrees centigrade. Next question, find the charge on the capacitor. This kind of question I have done long time back. Yeah. And these are actually good level questions then. I'll tell you why. They have coupled current electricity with capacitors with semiconductors. 3 chapters combined, this question is made. So what happens is, the current will go like that. The current can't go through the capacitor. This is reverse bias. So no current will go over here in the reverse bias. So the current will go in this diode because this diode will be forward bias with negligible loss, assuming ideal diode. The current will go like this, like this, like this. So in the outermost branch is how the current is going to flow. So if you ask me how much is that current, I will say it's the voltage divided by the total resistance. Voltage is 2.5. Resistance is 4 ohms. Diode does not have any resistance ideally. So 4 plus 1 is 5. So this will be nothing but 2 ohms. Now comes the tricky part. See, we have been asked what is the charge on this capacitor. So we need this voltage. But remember, there is no current in this branch because the capacitor is in steady state. So if there is no current, there is 0 volts of drop across the 2 ohms. So if there is V volts of drop here, 0 drop here. So the total voltage across this is also going to be V. This branch and this branch are also in parallel. So this entire branch has a voltage drop of V. But this is an ideal diode which has 0 volts of drop. So whatever this V is there is also the voltage drop across this resistor. So from somewhere you go somewhere. That is the concept and catch or the trick in this problem. So to find the charge you need the voltage, but there is no current, so no voltage here. So this voltage and this voltage will be same because V plus 0 is V. These two are in parallel, so V and V will be same across these two branches. But this is the ideal, so no voltage drop here. So this total voltage is dropped only across the 4 ohm resistor. So to find that voltage, I will just use current into resistance. Current we just got it. Oh, sorry, this was not 2 ohms, this was 2 amperes. So 2 amperes multiplied by the resistance is 4 ohms, which is nothing but 8, volts. 8 volts, that's it. And finally, we need the charge. Charge is nothing but C into V, whatever is the capacitance multiplied by 8. So 8C will be the answer, okay, whatever is the capacitance. Did I make a mistake somewhere? Let me see. 1 second, guys. Let's see this. This was 2.5 divided by 5. So this will go 2 times. So this will be 1 by 2. Sorry, I wrote 2. My bad. So this is nothing but 0.5 amperes. My bad, guys. So sorry. And when I have to find the voltage, voltage is current into resistance. Current was 0.5. Resistance was 4. So that will be 2 volts over here. So charge is nothing but C into V. Capacitance not given. Whatever value is there, you put it and into 2. So that will be 2 times of C. That will be 2 times of C. Yeah, that is the answer. Very good. Perfect. Let's go to the next question on your screen. Refractive index of right angled prism is √2. What should be the angle of incidence for a light ray such that it emerges grazing out of the surface? It emerges grazing out of the surface. Okay. So guys, right angled prism means like this. This is 90 degree. Okay, our ray has to emerge grazing. So this is how it will come out from here. And it will be incident like this, and I don't know, it will come out like this from here. Okay, fair enough. So this is 90 degree. This is R2. This is R1. This is incident angle. Emergent angle is basically 90 degree. And the angle of the prism is also 90 degree because right angled prism is mentioned. So now what you can do is use Snell's law over here. So sine of R2 by in the reverse order, or you can put, this is basically the critical angle because it is grazing. So sine of critical angle is 1 by refractive index, which is 1 by √2. So R2 is basically 45 degrees. Once I get R2, I will say R1 plus R2 is the angle of prism. So R1 plus 45 degree is 90 degree. So R1 is again 45 degree. So if R1 is 45 degree, it is natural that again I will be 90 degree by reversibility principle of light. Inside the glass, if the angle was 45, outside the glass it is 90. Same thing should happen anywhere in that same pair of media. So if inside the glass it is 45, 100% I will be 90 degree. So hence the incident angle is 90 degree. Yeah, question could be different value wise, but concept might be similar, my dear. Yeah, Frederick. So we are discussing memory based questions. Please keep that in mind. The ratio of the wavelength of the third line of Paschen to second line of Balmer is how much? Third line of Paschen to second line of Balmer. First, let's talk about Paschen series. So lambda p will be R, and Paschen means Lyman, Balmer, Paschen. So guys, n will be 3, and third line, that means from 4 to 3 is first line, 5 to 3 is second line, 6 to 3 is the third line. So 6 to 3 is the transition. So third line means 6 to 3. Second line of Balmer, so guys, this will be nothing but 4 to 2. 4 to 2, is that right? So 1 by lambda Balmer will be R, and then you will have 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 4 square. Now take the ratio of both of them. So if I take this divided by this, just check this out. 1 by 1 by lambda Balmer divided by 1 by lambda P, because in the next step this will become Paschen by Balmer. So on the right hand side, first we have to take Balmer part. So 1 by 2 square is 1 by 4, 1 by 4 square is 1 by 16. This R will be there, which will anyways get cancelled out. Here we have 1 by 9 minus 1 by 36, guys. RR will go cancelled out. So what do we have over here is 16 and 4 minus 1, and here we have 9 4s are 36. So 4 minus 1 divided by again 36. So 4 minus 1 will cancel, 1 by 16 by 1 by 36, guys. So this will become 36 divided by 16. So which is 16 divided by 8, which is 8 divide, sorry, this will be 18 divided by 8, which is 9 divided by 4. So 9 by 4 will be the answer. Yeah, option A. Is that right? Yes, option A is the right answer. Simple. Very good. Shirt with stripes, ideally it should be fine, but preferably don't wear such shirts. Wear plain shirts without any designs, without any stripes, checks and all of that. So avoid all those complicated designs. Okay. So try to wear simple designs only. Don't wear complicated designs. Okay. Cool, guys. Yeah. Sir, how 6 lines and 4 lines have you taken? See, you should know how Lyman and Balmer series work. 1, 2, let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. When I say third line of Paschen, so this is the first line, this is the second line, this is the third line. So this is the third line of Paschen. When you are talking about second line of Balmer, so basically this is the first line, this is the second line of Balmer. So 2 to 4 for Balmer, for Paschen it is 3 to 6. Got it now? Yeah. All right. Perfect. Cool. Let's go to the next question on your screen, and here it comes. Alpha, beta, gamma, 1, 1, 1, x is also given. So basically work done is asked. We had done this kind of question based on work, power, energy. So x, technically speaking, because all these constants are 1, is t square plus t plus 1. Now because they have asked what is the work done, so work done is change in kinetic energy, which is half m final velocity square minus half m initial velocity square. So m by 2 is common, v square minus u square. Mass is given to be 2 kilos divided by 2. If only I knew the speeds, my job will be done. So to find the speed, we will differentiate this. I will get velocity, which is dx by dt. So it will be 2t plus 1 plus 0. So first find from 2 seconds to 3 seconds. So v2. So put time as 2. So 2 into 2 plus 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. Then put time as 3. So 2 into 3 plus 1, which is 7. So just put 7 square and just put 5 square, guys. So that is 49 minus 25. That is basically your 14 joules. Is that right? Yeah. Just check it out. Alpha was 1, beta was 1. Yeah. Yes. Just check it out, everyone. Alpha was 1, beta was 1. So this will become 2t plus 1. So first time was 2 seconds. So put time as 2. 2 2s are 4 plus 1 is 5. Next time is 3 seconds. 2 3s are 6 plus 1 is 7 meters per second. So 7 square 49. 5 square 25. Yeah. Just Check this out, guys. If you are getting the answer as 24 joules, 24 joules, not 14, sorry, my bad, 24 joules. Just check this out. Are you getting the answer as 24 joules? Let me know, guys. Yeah, Madhu, yes, 24, 24, 24, 24. Yes, perfect. Very good. That is the answer. Moving on to the, okay, next question has not yet been typed. So once it is typed, I will come back with the solution. All right. So it's time for, I think, Namrata ma'am or Diksha ma'am. Yeah. Thimma Reddy, don't tell me you don't understand English. Number one. Number two, don't tell me that after going to NIT and IIT, you are going to tell the same thing to your teachers in NITs and IITs. So if you are aiming for national level colleges, ideally you should be learning in English or, some popular language right now. You cannot keep saying that, sir, please teach in this language, please teach in that language. If you want the best teachers, then come on, guys. What are you guys doing? Okay.
Okay, so guys, now we have other questions of your JEE, right? Okay, yes. So everybody, let's solve that. Do let me know in the chat box if you're ready to solve the other questions, right? More 10 questions we have for you, right? So let's solve that, right? So next sixth question is, everybody, in your on your screen we have find concentration of X2 negative at equilibrium in 0.1 molar H2X given Ka1 Ka2. Now this question I would say is different from what you have done, but I have taught you this question as well, right, in ionic equilibrium, right? So now how to solve this? I have told you in the exam itself, when you have polyatomic, so you have H2X. Firstly, what will happen? This will be one proton it will give, and this will become HX negative. Then HX negative will give one proton and it will become X2 negative, right? Now, if you see this here, let's take C1 as this concentration and C2, let's start with C1 concentration. Let's say C1 is the initial concentration, right? They have given C to be 0.1. They have given C is equals to 0.1. I'll not write 0.1 again and again. Rather, I will write C1 only, right? So I'll write C, or you can also write C1 or C2 also you can write here. I'll write C1 only. So initially it is C1, this is 0, this is 0, right? So what will happen here? C1 minus C1 alpha, this is what we do. Initial, whenever there is degree of dissociation, what we write? Initial concentration minus initial concentration into alpha. Then this initial concentration is multiplied by this stoichiometry, that is C1 alpha. And this will be alpha 1. Let's say degree of dissociation here is alpha 1 and here it is alpha 2. Okay, so this will be C1 alpha 1 and this will be C1 alpha 1, right? Now see one more thing. If I take here the initial concentration is C1 alpha 1, right? And what you do here, initially it is nothing but H positive is also C1 alpha 1, X2 negative is 0, right? So what we do here, initial concentration, this whole C1 alpha 1 minus initial concentration, that is C1 alpha 1 of this multiplied by the degree of dissociation of second, right? So here if you see, initial concentration here was C1 multiplied by degree of dissociation, that is alpha 1. Here it is initial concentration is C1 alpha 1 multiplied by degree of dissociation here, that is alpha 2, right? Now if you see this here, right? Now if you see this here, this will become C1 alpha 1 is already there from this one, plus here how much amount, the amount that is subtracted here will be added here. So it is C1 alpha 1 into C2. And here it will be C1 alpha 1 into C2, right? Okay. Now if you see this here, right? H positive concentration, because of simultaneous equilibrium, what we know, H positive concentration should be same in both. That's why I have added here C1 alpha 1. So here also it will be added. So here this will become C1 alpha 1 plus C1 alpha 1 into alpha 2. It should be same. Here it is HX, here it is HX negative. So that should be same. If I am subtracting here, here also I should subtract. So it will become C1 alpha 1 into alpha 2, right? Then HX will be same, H positive will be same, rest of them are not repeated. Now, right, what we will do here, Ka1 and Ka2 is given to you. So what you will take, Ka2 by Ka2 only you will be able to solve the answer. I'll tell you how, right? Product by reactant, product is concentration of X2 negative, H positive divided by HX negative, right? So now tell me what is the concentration. X2 negative is C1 alpha 1 into alpha 2. Then H positive is C1 alpha 1, take common here, na? C1 alpha 1 will be common, then it will become 1 plus alpha 2, right? What about HX negative? Here also you can take C1 alpha 1 common, C1 alpha 1 minus alpha 2. So now this and this will cancel out, and dissociation if you see, right, this is a very small value. This is also 10 raised to power minus 13. This is also 10 raised to power minus 9 something. So that means if Ka1 is very small, that means dissociation is very small here. In that case, you can say that if dissociation is very small, then alpha addition to something will be approximately 1 only. So alpha 1 plus 1 or alpha 1 minus 1 is really, this is alpha 2 na, ha. Alpha 2 is the even smaller. 10 raised to power minus 13 is a very small value. So this approximately is 1 only. So this will also be cancelled. So Ka2 is nothing but C1 alpha 1 into alpha 2. They are asking you the concentration of X2 negative. Can you see this here? X2 negative is nothing but C1 alpha 1 into alpha 2 only. So what we can say, that is nothing but concentration of X2 negative only. That is equals to Ka2. Ka2 is 1 into 10 raised to power minus 13. So answer is this. So calculation is not required here. Concept is more important here. Right? Okay? Understood? Tell me. The concept here is very important. Right, everybody? Okay? Now, next question. Let's solve that. Here the question is the correct order of nucleophilicity, right? Actually, what they have asked here, that there is CH3Br, right? Which one will react fastest here? The one which has more power of more basic nature, nucleophilicity or basic nature you can say, which has, this is the question that they have asked. They have not directly asked your correct order of nucleophilicity. One of the student told me that ma'am, they have asked not the order of nucleophilicity, I don't know what exactly, but this question the 2-3 students have confirmed this, right? I think it is still on the typing only, so I'll give you the answer only directly, right? So correct nucleophilicity order CH3CO negative, this or this. Nucleophilicity order means they are asking you the basicity order, right? Or they can also ask you, they have also asked you like this, CH3Br, which will react the fastest, which base. So more is the basic nature, more it will react faster, right? So either they have asked you directly the nucleophilicity order, or they have asked you like this, which one will react fastest here. In both the cases, they are asking you basicity order only. So if you talk about the acidic order, ClO4, HClO4, mineral acid has maximum, then you will have acetic acid, then you will have phenol, and then you will have water, which is a weak acid among them. So the basic conjugate base will be ClO4 negative, CH3O negative, PHO negative, this is OH negative. Now, can you see one thing here? Out of these, the one which has maximum acidity order, right? More the conjugate acid, less will be the conjugate base, right? So the strength of acidic and basic strength is inverse of that. So we can say this is having the opposite order here. This will be the order of basicity here, right? Okay. Yes. Understood? So correct answer is also given there. So A will be the correct answer. Other options, I think it was still on the typing mode, right? Yes. Now this question, number of bromine in the final product. So if you see this here, firstly what we are doing is Br2 plus we are adding FeBr3. That is, we are doing bromination here. In bromination, NO2 is a meta directing group. So NO2 you will have on meta position, you will have Br. NO2 is not a very highly meta directing group, so only on one position it will substitute. After that, can you see in first shift also they asked you the questions like that? So that means the focus, I told you, the focus will be there on amines. They are asking you reaction based questions from there, right? So this will be, it will be reduced to aniline, right? After this, what you add? You add Br2. Now, aniline is a very highly activating, very good, exactly correct answer. So, very highly activating it is. This is Br, this is Br, ortho para directing. So, number of Br will be 4. Now, some students are saying that, ma'am, they have also asked disonium chloride here. So, other reaction, that totally depends upon students, how much they remember, right? But one of the students also told me, ma'am, that here they have asked further for NO2 as well, right? Some are saying no, till here only they have asked, some are saying further also they have asked. So if you cause diazotization, this will become N2Cl, this will become Br, Br, Br and Br. After that, if you cause Sandmeyer or Gattermann reaction, let's say this they have asked, right? One student told me, ma'am, that this question was asked, okay? So that's why I'm marking this also. This will convert N2Cl into only Cl. Then you have Br, you have Br, you have Br and you have Br. Then, oh, wait a minute. Br, 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 Br and this is Cl. Right? Okay? Tell me. Done? Yes. Now, next question. This was a simple question. Like, we have done this. Like, so many times we have done this. Next question is, guys, very simple. Same question I taught you yesterday in the yesterday's mock test. If you were there, I have taught you the same question, right? So, this is Rosenmund reduction. This is SnCl2. This is Stephen's reduction, right? This is Itard's reaction, and this is Getterman-Koch reaction. So quite simple. A2, these are eliminated. Then B4, B3 is there, so answer will be A. C is 1 and D is 3, so answer is A is the correct answer here, right? Okay, yes. Tell me, is that clear? Is there any problem? Quite simple, isn't it? Okay. Next is, what will be the ratio of wavelength of third line at Paston series and second line of Balmer series, right? So if I talk about Paston, let's say it is lambda of Paston. Let's say Balmer, it is lambda of Balmer. They are asking the ratio of this. So this will be 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. So it will become, from third line, Paston is 3. Third line will be 6. Right? Third line of Paston. See, Paston means n is 3. Third line means add 3 into 3. So that will become 6. So here it is 6 to 3. So I will take it as 3 square minus 1 by 6 square. Right? Then here what you have, everybody in the chat box, here directly Rydberg equation. In shift 1 also they have asked you one question on Rydberg equation. Acha, you have solved it. It was there. I think then students are like maybe getting confused. They are just, it's memory based na, so that's why. So second line, so I'll not do it further, right? I'll just tell you second line of Balmer. Second line means Balmer means 2. So second line means it will be 4 to 2. 1 by 2 square, this is 1 by 4 square. Then you solve it, you will have your answer as 4 by 9. Not 9 by 4. This answer will be 9 by 4, right? But here it will be Balmer by Paston. This will also do. So they are asking you Paston by Balmer. That will be 4 by 9. Okay? Right? Understood? Same na? No. They're asking you Paston by Balmer. So it will be 4 by 9. Right? Okay? Yes. Next question is K2Cr2O7 is heated with KCl. Now here also there is one confusion. Those who were there in shift 2, you can let me know in the chat box whether this question was asked or this question was asked. I'm also confused regarding that. So K2Cr2O7, the question that they have given here is that KCl is there, then you add H2SO4 here. So CrO2Cl2, yes, CrO2Cl2, this is formed, right? And but if I reacted with H2O2, right, not with KCl, if I reacted with H2O2 and H2SO4, then it will form CrO5. Now either this question, if this question was asked, the answer will be CrO2Cl2. And here, if you solve the oxidation state, x minus 4 minus 2 is equals to 0, x is equals to plus 4. In this butterfly structure as well, oxidation state is, so I don't know which of the following question was asked. Some students are saying this, some students are saying that, right? So that is why I'm making both the answers here. So here answer is A. If they ask you this question, then CrO5 will be your answer. And here also oxidation state is plus 6. Right? Okay. And this is a blue colored compound. Right? This is a blue colored compound. Right? Then we have osmotic pressure of a solution is 12 atmosphere. Now what they are saying, osmotic pressure, right, of a solution is this. The concentration of NaCl, which is isotonic. NaCl is isotonic with a solution which has osmotic pressure 12. So this osmotic pressure, isotonic means which has same osmotic pressure. So NaCl osmotic pressure is also 12. NaCl is I into CRT, that is 12. Now they are saying that which is isotonic in the given solution, assume 100% means dissociation means Van-Hoff factor is equals to N. For NaCl 2 ions it is dissociating 2, so I will be also equals to 2. They are asking you what is the concentration. C is what they are asking you. R you can take 1 by 12, that is nothing but 0.082. You can take it as 1 by 12 to make your calculation easy. I think it should be 300, not 900, right? So yes, right, because that doesn't make any sense, right? So C will be equals to 12 into 12. This is divided by 300 into 2, right? So you'll solve this, your answer will be 0.2439, I think. Yes, answer is coming out to be, let me see that, answer was coming out to be 0.2439, right? So answer is coming out to be C is the correct answer here. Next question, quite a simple question this is, right? Very simple, right? So let's talk about this. And in colligative property, though, definitely they will ask you question, right? It's a very important thing. From solutions, they ask colligative property. For chemical bonding, coordination, hybridization, and this is asked, right? So find out correct graph here, right? Till now, I have not seen any question of acid, like in first shift, there were a lot of questions from inorganic chemistry, right? Especially from shapes and hybridization was there, right? So till now, though, we have seen magnetic moment only. We have seen not as such questions on shapes and VBT theory, right? That I have not seen till now, right? Find out the correct graph. So if you see E cell is equals to E naught cell minus RT by NF, right? This is ln of Q. Now if you see, you want to have the graph from this. So it is minus R by NF ln Q. This is into T. I have just rearranged it. This is plus of E naught. I have just rearranged it, right? So you can compare this with Y is equals to mx plus C. This is x, this is intercept, this is the slope, and this is y. So you can say slope is equals to minus ln this by nf. That is negative, so it will be a declining straight line graph. So answer will be A is the correct answer here. Yes, okay. Next question, the first order kinetics. First order kinetics, initial pressure of A is 1 bar at time 100 seconds. The total pressure is 1.5. Okay, let's talk about this. Initial pressure of A is 1 bar. What we know? Initial pressure of A is 1 bar. This also we have done in mock test. I think in yesterday's mock test we have done this question, isn't it? Do you remember? Yesterday's or maybe day before yesterday we have done this question. Not exactly this, but same steps were there, right? So initial pressure, let's take it as P naught. This is 0. This is initially 0. Initial pressure, if I solve this, P naught minus stoichiometry, right? When degree of dissociation is not given, then what you take, multiply it with stoichiometry. See, if it would have been, let's say, ma'am, this is alpha. In alpha, we would take it as P naught into alpha. But whenever there is degree of dissociation on reactant side, we multiply it with stoichiometry. Stoichiometry into X. So this will be stoichiometry plus into X. This will be stoichiometry into X. So total pressure will be P naught minus X plus X plus X. So P naught plus X is PT. Total pressure is given to you, that is 1.5. Initial is given to, this is P naught is given to be 1. PT total pressure is 1.5. So just put here, PT is 1.5. P naught is given to be 1. Very simple question, okay? X is equals to 0.5. So you can say P naught minus x, right? This was P naught is what? P naught is 1. P naught is 1, na? Minus 0.5. That will be 0.5 only, right? So, now if you see this, what is the value of k? K is equals to 1 by t, ln of initial by final. Initial is P naught, final is P naught minus x. So, it will be initial is 1. P naught minus x is 0.5, that is nothing but half. Time is given to be 100 seconds, so this is ln of 2. ln of 2 is nothing but 0.693. 0.693 divided by 100. So that will become 6.93 into 10 raised to power 3, right? Put 9 here, 10 raised to power, yes, 10 raised to power 3 minus 3, right? Hmm. 6.93 तो will not be the correct answer. Wait a minute. 0.00693. If you go here 1, 2, if I want to have 6 point, then it will be 10 raised to power minus 3. Right? Okay. So answer will be A. Now next is which list 1 with list 2. Right? Let's solve this question. You can also write your answers in the comment section, everyone. Right? So here it is cis 2-butene, trans 2-butene. See, these are geometrical isomer. That means these are stereoisomers. So A is Q, right? So these two are eliminated. Then you have butanoic and isopropyl methanoate. Butanoic acid and OAte. That means this is ester. This is acid. So ester and acid are functional group isomers. So this is P, right? Then C is butene and this is 1-butene, this is 2-butene, that is nothing but this thing. 2-butene, 1-butene, they are position isomer. This is R. Then D is N-pentane, isopentane. N-pentane is this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isopentane will be this thing. Right? One carbon has 2 CH3 and total number of carbon are these. So it is chain isomer. Number of chains, number of carbon in parent chain is different. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So chain isomer. So answer will be D is the correct answer. Okay? Okay? Simple. Next is, okay, now this one is interesting. This one is interesting, guys. Interesting. Let's solve this. Let's solve this. Right? Let's solve this question. So, firstly, what you have here, you have, okay, this I would say was an interesting question, good question, right? Chances of mistakes easily, concept should be very beautifully clear to you, right? So, you have benzene here, and in benzene, what you have, after this, you are linking this with this compound here. You have double bond. Whenever you do ozonolysis, reductive ozonolysis, this bond will break and here you will have the addition of double bond O and double bond O. So I'll just write it here, benzene, and this is, oh my god, too much AC. Okay. So here you will have double bond O, I can write it like this. Here it is 1, 2 and third carbon will have 1, 2 and third. 1, 2, third carbon has double bond O. So this is the answer. No, not the answer, right? So find the product A, maybe 3, 4 options will be given to you. Out of that you have to find the answer. Now see, this is heat and KOH. Can you identify what will happen here? Aldol, intramolecular aldol condensation. Can you identify that, everyone? Intramolecular aldol condensation will be there, right? So if you see this here, what will happen here? This is, here you don't have any carbon that has alpha carbon is sp2, so alpha hydrogen we can't use here. This alpha we will use. This alpha we will use, will connect it to this carbonyl. So what will be the answer? I'll just write it. Oops. Why would I do that? Why, ma'am? Why, Diksha ma'am, always? Why, ma'am? Why? You're also thinking the same? I'm also thinking the same. Okay. 1, 2, and this is third. Okay? Yes. This is the alpha carbon that you will use. You will connect this to this one. This will be connected here. So what I'll do, I'll mark benzene here, right? Benzene will be as it is. This will be double bond O, right? And in fact, whenever you convert any carbonyl, I told you, alpha carbon is connected to the carbonyl carbon, and that carbonyl carbon is converted to OH. This is a trick that I showed you so that you can do these questions, right, easily. So now you will connect it. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-membered ring will be there. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5-membered ring, isn't it? So if I mark here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. On the third carbon, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the third carbon, you have this thing. That is CH. C double bond OH. Do you have, na? This is nothing but CHO group only, na? This is CHO group only that you have as it is. Now, because you are also heating it, heat means condensation is there, right? So in condensation, this is alpha, this is beta. So you'll take out water from there, and what you will have here, this is benzene, this is double bond here, it will have CHO, and this is what you will have in the end. So I think maybe they, see, 2-3 ways they could have given you the answer here. Maybe they are giving you the structure in the options. Maybe they are saying how many degree of unsaturation are there. You know that how many double bonds will be there. That also they can ask you, because this benzene has 3 double bond, this has 1 double bond, this has 1. So 5 double bonds are there. So this way they have asked the question. I don't know if double bond is asked or they have given you the structure itself in the options, right? Okay, but this question was definitely there. Okay, yes, everybody. So till now we have done 16 questions. Now other questions are also coming, and before that let me just call Shreyas sir, and after that I'll do rest of the questions that you have, right? Okay, everybody. Yes. So do let me know how many of you, when is your exam, next exam. By the time I am calling Shreyas sir, do let me know when is your next exam. Like next exam means when is your exam, when is your shift. Let me see. I just asked them about the shifts. By the time sir is uploading his PPT, yes, 23rd first shift, third 3, 22nd second shift was 22nd, okay, 23rd shift 20. So students are having 22nd also, 23rd I can see more, right? 24th also somewhere I can see, 22 also I can see. So yes, some of them have their exam tomorrow as well.
And how many of you are going to write the CBSE board examination, guys? CBSE board examinations. And how many of you are going to write BITSAT, VIT Triple E, Amrita Entrance, SRM JEE? Come on, spam your answers. Spam all your answers, guys, quickly. 28, 28, 28, 24, 24, 23, 28, 22nd, 23rd. Yes. Okay, it gets lit. Board. Me. CBSE. Wow. So many of them. Yeah, are you guys excited to see the CBSE content which is going to follow on the channel with a lot of marathons, even sessions for English we are going to do. first paper by chemistry and then physics and then mathematics, just like last year. Amrita, VIT, very good. SRM. Guys, do you know we make awesome content, and whatever questions we make are actually asked in the examinations, all the alternative examinations. We even conducted a mock test for IIT in IISER
yes.
aptitude test, then UGEE for triple IT, yeah, and then of course for COMED K, then for AP SAT, BIT SAT, EM SAT, everything, guys, it's there on this channel. So my dear warriors, get ready, a whole new season after boards, and along with this J Advance as well will be there on the channel. Yeah. So, but for that, you need to keep spamming after every session in the comments, liking, and just come here and just spam. Shreyas sir, Diksha ma'am, AEEE, UGEE, you should pester us.
And also like the session as well, right?
Yes.
That motivate us, right? uh, Actually it's like a guru dakshina that you're giving to us, that you
Correct.
appreciate our hard work, right? We like hardly breakfast we do, hardly dinner we do, we have no time, we are solving your questions so that you can get an idea that what will be there, so that if some of you, like if some of you are like, ma'am, okay, this topic I was thinking of leaving, but this is there in this shift and I will do that, if we are able to help you, right, then it's like the blessings that we are getting. So it motivates us when you like the session, when you comment down that, ma'am, this has really helped us, that motivates us more to do more for you guys.
Yes. Bitsat Mama. Yes. Diksha Mama is going. Diksha ma'am has become Mama. Yes, fine. Diksha Mama will do it.
Your mama.
Mama, Diksha Mama.
Oh god.
Okay.
Do I look that old?
I don't know, ma'am. I think it is the goggles. No, not
I
goggles. What is
think
specs?
it's the emotions.
It's
Sir.
the emotion.
Emotions.
Guess ma'am's age, guys.
Sir, no, ladki ki.
Oh,
you
we should
never
not.
ask.
Yeah, we should not ask age. Yes, very true. Very true.
I'm
Yeah.
sweet 16 always
Sweet 16.
and forever.
Yeah, just like Diksha ma'am never asked students their marks.
Yeah. See, that is the same thing.
Correct.
They're also kept quiet on that.
Yeah. Please don't tell. Don't ask. Okay.
Chalo,
Cool.
so you
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah, sure. All right. So, guys, this question from relative velocity, two-dimensional, and if you can see what is the minimum time to cross the river, and also the displacement. I don't know whether this was asked or this was asked. I will show you both the answers. So, in such type of questions, what happens is you will try to take the boat or the swimmer perpendicular to the flow of the river. The boat or the swimmer speed is 20. The river velocity of the water is 10. So you will have your strokes, or the boat will try to go in this way, but because of the river velocity, you will end up reaching here. Now the time taken to cross is always the width of the river, time is distance by speed, upon the velocity which is perpendicular. The width of the river is 200, the perpendicular velocity is 20, so this will be basically 10 seconds. Now the last part, what is the displacement along the river bank? This is the river bank, this is that displacement. That displacement is velocity of that particular flow multiplied by the time taken to cross. So velocity of the flow is basically 10, time taken to cross is also 10, so that will be basically 100 meters. So 100 meters is the answer. Is that right, everyone? Yeah, series for April attempt, everything will come, man, don't worry. And first things which will come is your board exam preparation, and after that, of course, April second attempt and other alternative examinations. How many of you remember the exact same question taken by me in your sure shot replica mock test, guys? Just 2 days back, 3 days back, I have done this exact same question. Yeah, so that is the importance of attending the classes here, because the questions are getting leaked out. Questions are getting familiarized. Students who are watching, learning, studying with me, your captain Shreyas, you are getting similar questions, similar concepts, similar patterns, similar models. So that fear is going away because you have seen it before. And that is the strength. That is my strength, that is our team strength, right? So let's see how to solve this particular question. So first of all, at the center, the magnetic field due to the long wire, because the current is going like this, the field will be coming towards you. It will be mu naught I by infinitely long wire, so 2r. The magnetic field due to the circular wire, so curled fingers like this, the thumb is going inside, so it will go inside. It will be mu naught I divided by 2 pi r. So when I add it and I will get the net field, it will be mu naught I divided by 2r, and one is inside, one is outside, but which one is more? The inside one has pi in the denominator, so this is less, this is more. So this value will be higher, so it will be coming outside. So it will be 1 minus 1 by pi, minus because they are opposite in direction. If you want, you can write it as mu naught into current pi minus 1 over here divided by 2 pi r. That is the answer. Yes, it will be coming towards you. Is that right? Yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. That is absolutely the right answer, my dear warriors. Okay, as you can see. Yeah, coming towards you. Very good. Perfect. Let's move to the next question on your screen. How many of you remember same model I did again 2 days back, where I told you also they will give you work done or heat, and they will ask you either work or heat. One of them will be given, other will be asked, or delta U is given, heat is asked based on first law and the formulas of work or heat or internal energy change. Crazy, no? Same question getting repeated. Yeah. Yes. So, my dear warriors, so how do we solve this particular question? First of all, work done is given, heat is asked. Heat Q is for isobaric, it is NCP delta T. Now, gamma is given. So, what is the value of Cp? Cp is nothing but gamma R divided by gamma minus 1 into delta T. So, it will become nothing but your NR delta T separate. Gamma is nothing but 1.4 divided by 1.4 minus 1. What is this NR delta T? It is P delta V, and this will become 1.4 divided by 0.4. P delta V is nothing but the work done, so it will become 14 by 4. Work done is given to be 100, so 100 and 14 by 4 is nothing but 7 by 2. So 7 by 2 is 3.5. So guys, this will become 350 joules. That is the heat. Yeah. So Cp is gamma R by gamma minus 1. So NR delta T, I combine them together, manipulate it to be P delta V. P delta V is the work done formula in your isobaric process. That's all. Very straight and simple. So that was the only question which I had. So now it's time for mathematics, and then if some chemistry questions are remaining, we'll do that. So I have not yet got any more questions as of now. So if some more questions come, I'll definitely let you know. Okay, it's time for mathematics. All are easy questions. So this shift was easy. So I feel if you are thinking of tomorrow's shifts, I feel physics will be easy to moderate. No difficult or very difficult conceptual questions are not there. But yeah, multi-concept questions are there. From 2-3 chapters also, some questions have come. Do not expect many solo questions. There are definitely mixed concept questions. Some questions are long. They look very difficult, but they are not very difficult, guys. They are straightforward only. Okay, so don't get scared. So time for maths now.
Hello, hello, my ninja warriors. I have got only a few questions, 3 more questions, I guess. Let's discuss. Let me import the file. Import file. What do you think? So, So now I have seen a couple of questions in this shift. I would say, hold on, let me just open this a bit and yes, before I start attempting the next 2 to 3 question, I would say that, ma'am, did these question actually came in exam? Yes, I guess so. From where we are getting this? From you only, okay? By the way, I want to take a moment and talk about what kind of shift or what kind of questions are coming, especially in mathematics. So I would say that mathematics paper is totally based, especially the second paper today, the second paper, evening shift paper is totally based on PYQs. Tell me yes or no, who have given this paper? Every question looked like that, okay, maybe some or other part I have done in the form of PYQ. Yes. So I guess Sarvesh is asking, can you say about the analysis of this question paper? Let me talk about mathematics. For mathematics, if I talk about shift 1 paper, shift 1, right? That means morning shift paper. It was an easy question, easy on concept, easy on calculation, right? The next paper, that is evening shift paper, which we are discussing right now, slightly calculative, but the paper was mostly 80% of the paper was based on the previous year question, and it was exactly matching with 2025. For all of those who have actually done 2025 PYQs nicely, which we have already recommended that do 2025 PYQs nicely, those students will get a huge advantage. Yes, this shift was not tough, I would say, but yes, slightly calculative than the morning shift. Okay, yes, all right. So now let's start this. A matrix is given, B matrix is given, A power 15. Okay, so here the major challenge would be how to calculate A power 15. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write A, so 3. Okay, so I'm going to express A in terms of sum of two matrix, in which one is identity matrix and another is the leftover matrix. So 1 plus 2. Okay, can you see 1 plus 2? 0 minus 4 and then 0 and then this is 1 and 1, so this is minus 2. Yes or no? If you add, what will you get? 1 plus 2, 3, minus 4, 0 plus 1 and 1 minus 2. Okay, this is it. Let me just mark this particular matrix as P so that you get A is equals to I plus P. Okay, A is equals to what? I plus P. Correcto? Yes, everybody. Now, the moment you see A is equals to I plus P, apply power 15 on both the sides. So, this is going to be what? Binomial expansion. 15C0 P power 15 plus 15C1 P power 14 and so on all the way up to 15C15 P power 0. Okay, this is what we are going to get. Okay, because I identity matrix, so power of I is going to get what? Increased, but eventually I square is I only. So this is how A power 15 is going to be. Correct. Now let me just show you the calculation. See, this is your now P. So we are interested in P square, P cube, P power 4, right? P square, the moment you're going to calculate, you're going to get a 0. Okay, that means P square. If you square this matrix, you will realize it is 0. That means this term is cancelled out, this term is cancelled out. A term previous to it, it will be 15C 14P. A term previous to it will be 15C 13P square, which is again 0. So only these two terms are remaining. A power 15 from here you can see is nothing but 15P plus, that's it, plus I. This is your I. Okay, I power 15 is I. So this is what your A power 15 is going to be. A power 15, let me write now here. So 15p, 15 into p, 15 twos are 30. Okay, minus 4 into 15 is minus 60. 4 into 1 into, so this is 15 minus, now if you multiply, yes, minus 15 into 2 minus 30. This is your a power 15 plus identity is 1001. Okay, so now you have got your a power 15, which is 31 minus 29 minus 60 and 15. Alrighty. Yes. So this is your a power 15. B matrix is already given to you, right? Add these two. So 31 plus 29 is going to be 16. So this matrix a power 15 plus B is what? Add these two, okay? Add these two. This is slightly calculative. Can you see when I say that this is calculative, this is what I meant. This question is not very difficult, but you need to keep on calculating things. So this is 60. Then minus 60 plus 49, correct? Minus 60 plus 49 is going to give you minus 11. Oops. Minus 11. Then 15 plus 1 is 16. And eventually 2 minus 2 minus 27. Okay. So let me now just give you the proper a power 15 plus b. See, a power 15 plus b, this is x, y, and this is 0, 0. Let me go back. See, a power 15 plus b we have calculated. Multiply xy is equals to 0. So this is how it is. Now multiply, matrix multiplication. 60x minus 11y is 0. 16x minus 27y is 0. If you solve this, your x and y both are going to be 0. If x and y both are going to be 0, not 0. Oops. Is it 0? Hold on. Satisfies above equation. Okay. So for that, now what you can do is you can actually solve these. I guess there is some misprint over here maybe, but this is how it is done. Maybe calculation mistake is there, but yes, this is how it is done. Okay, instead of 0, 0, we need to check what is there. Solve two equations basically. After this, you have to solve two equations, two unknown, get the value of x and y. Okay. Now let me talk about the next question, which is from sequence and series. Okay. Next question from sequence and series. Now this slightly different kind of question, but again doable, absolutely doable. This is given as GP, geometric progression, okay, with common ratio 1 by root 2. So second term A2 by 2 upon A1 is 1 upon root 2, okay. So A2 by A1 is going to be 2 by root 2, 2 by root 2 is just root 2, okay, right. A2 by A1 is root 2. That means that, what does that mean? So this is A1, A2 is what? Root 2 A1, and A3 is what? Root 2 square A1, and so on all the way up to A1 only, correct. A1 if you take common, it is going to be what? Is it correct? 2 by root 2 is root 2, yes. So this is 10 terms, right? 10 terms. Root 2 A1, 10 terms. So second term, third term, this is root 2 power 9 is equals to 62, okay. So this is 1 plus root 2 plus root 2 square and all the way up to root 2 power 9, 10 terms is 62. Now solve this out. A1 is right there. Now this is root 2, correct. So A, first term, root 2 power 10 minus 1 upon root 2 minus 1 is equals to 62. Root 2 power 10 is 2 power 5, 30. 2 power 5 is what? 32 minus 1, 31. Okay. So A1, 31 upon root 2 minus 1 is equals to 62. This is your 2. So A1 is going to be 2 times root 2 minus 1. This is your final A1. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yes. All right. Let me check if I have another question. Okay, one more question. Again, this was, I would say, this is looking very difficult, right? This is looking slightly difficult. But again, Just you have to penetrate inside this limit. Okay, f of x. See, this is your GIF. How many of you know that GIF is nothing but x minus fractional part of x? How many of you know this? Yes, f of x is equals to limit n tend to infinity 1 upon n cube sigma k is equals to 1 to n, and you know what, this is what? GIF. GIF is what? K square by 3 power x, okay, minus sigma is there, k square by 3 power x fractional part, okay, k is equals to 1 to n, okay, correct. Now please understand that f of x, let me rewrite, limit n tend to infinity, correct, 1 by n cube, I am multiplying it, sigma k square by 3 power x minus 1 by n cube sigma k square by 3 power x, but inside the GIF. Please understand, inside the fractional part is a fixed quantity. Fractional part is something which is constant and which lies between 0 and 1. So this is a finite quantity. Okay. This is finite. Okay. And this 1 by n cube, because n is tending to infinity, is 0. So this is tending towards 0. 0 into finite is what? So this whole thing is gone and becoming 0. 0 into finite. Okay. So that means we are just left on this only. F of x is equals to limit n tend to infinity. Now sigma k square. K starts from 1. Correct. So this is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square all the way up to n square upon 3 power x, and 1 upon n cube is already there. Now let me apply that 1 square plus 2 square, sigma n square, basically sigma k square, n plus 1 to n plus 1 by 6. F of x is equals to limit n tend to infinity, correct. 3 power x you can take it outside. Then we have n plus 1 to n plus 1 upon 3 upon n cube. Ninja technique, my dear students. Okay. Ninja technique. What is ninja technique? Whenever you see infinity by infinity form, the answer would be highest coefficient, highest power coefficient from numerator upon highest power coefficient from denominator, right? So over here, highest power is n cube and the coefficient is 2. So 2 upon 1. Okay, there is a 6 also, n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. Then we have 6 also, right? And this is 1 upon 3 power x. This is your f of x. So this is 1 by 3. F of x actually from here you can see is coming out as what? 1 upon 3 power x plus 1. This is your f of x. 1 upon 3 power x plus 1. Correct? Now that you have this, what they are asking is 12 this. Okay, so 12 up to infinity. J is equals to 1 to infinity. So f of j over here is what? So f of j is 1. So if you put j 1, so 1 upon 3 square plus 1 upon 3 cube and all the way up to infinity. This is what we have to figure out. 12. Infinite GP. A upon 1 minus r. So a upon 1 minus r. This is your answer, right? So 12 by 9 upon 2 by 3 is your answer. 3 3s are, and this is 6. Overall 2 is the answer. Option A is absolutely correct. Okay. Okie dokie. Perfecto. Yes. Next question on your screen. This is from trigonometry, and I have already told you, especially when I was talking about first shift, I was telling you trigonometric equations can be one topic. Okay. Yes, absolutely. These questions are memory based because you know what? NTA is not going to release this paper on the same day. NTA is going to release this most probably in the first week of March or end of February. Okay. Right. Now this tan 3x is equals to cot x. Tan 3x. is equals to cot tan pi by 2 minus x. Okay, all right. So this is tan 3x is equals to tan pi by 2 minus x. Tan theta is equals to tan alpha. Can anybody tell me what's the, oops. Okay, all right. Now tan theta is equals to tan alpha. Whenever you see such condition, tan theta is equals to tan alpha, your formula would be theta is equals to n pi plus alpha. Theta is equals to n pi plus alpha. Okay, so 3x is equals to n pi plus pi by 2 minus x. So 4x is equals to n pi plus pi by 2. X is equals to n pi by 4 plus pi by 8. Okay. Now start putting n is equals to 0 because you have to find in this range, x in this range, n is equals to 0. If n is 0, your x will be pi by 8. Okay. N is equals to 1. So pi by 4 plus pi by 8. Yes. Pi by 4 plus pi by 8. N is equals to 2. So pi by 2 plus pi by 8. Still in the range, right? N is equals to 3. 3 pi by 4 plus pi by 8. Okay. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 solutions right here. Okay. Then here if I put 3, 4 pi by 4. So that is pi plus pi by 8. Pi plus pi by 8. Then 5 pi by 4. 5 pi by 4 plus pi by 8. Correct. 6 pi by 4 plus pi by 8. So 3 pi by 2 plus pi by 8. Okay. Then 7 pi by 4 is also an answer. 7 pi by 4 plus pi by 8. Okay. So let me now check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct. 7 and 8. Can you see 7 pi by 4 plus pi by 8 still is in this range? Now, the moment you put 8, then the things will be different because 8 pi by 4 is 2 pi plus pi by 8. No, we have to reject this. Okay, so only this. So can you see? Let me just count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we have 5, 6, 7 and 8. So 8 solutions. Where are you? 8. Option D, 8. Okay. Alrighty, everybody. Perfecto. Let me check whether I have any other question. I guess we are done with mathematics portion. And I believe that Diksha ma'am is having some more questions. Let me call her and I guess she'll be the last one. Okay. Alrighty. Yes.
Hello. Yes, students. So let's start with the rest of the questions of chemistry, right? So what I'll do, I'll just add here only, right? So what is there? So 9:27, yes. Last few questions we have here. Let's see that. Let's do that. Let's do last few questions. Right, everybody? Yes. So let's talk about that 17th question where we have the correct order of electron gain enthalpy is what? This is the correct order of electron gain enthalpy. Why fluorine is less? It should be fluorine greater than chlorine. Why it is chlorine greater than fluorine? Because of electronic repulsions of the lone pairs of fluorine, as fluorine has very small size, right? That is why electronic repulsions are there, and that is the reason that firstly maximum will be of chlorine, then you will have of fluorine, right? So this is true. And what about order of ionic character? So more is the oxidation state, oxidation number, less will be the ionic character. So if I talk about the oxidation state, this is +6, this is +4, this is +4, this is +2, and okay. So now if you see here, more is the oxidation state, less will be the ionic character, so it should be this, right? And more is the oxidation state, less should be the ionic character, it should be less. So both are incorrect. So it is false here. So answer will be statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is incorrect here. Because oxidation state is inversely proportional to the ionic character here. Right? Okay. Next question is, wait a minute. Statement 1 is correct. The correct order of electron gain enthalpies. It is chlorine, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. It is correct only, right? So, yes. Wait a minute. It should be fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine only, na? Yes. Sorry, chlorine, fluorine. So, B will be the, C will be the correct answer, right? Next is, you have assertion in an aromatic compound should be cyclic and planar. With all C should be C. Aromatic compound should have PCC. Planarity means it should be sp2, cyclic and conjugation. Should be cyclic, planar, with all C should be sp2, follows Huckel's rule. That is absolutely correct here. That is true. Then we have in given compound, this 2 carbon is okay. This is the compound, you have to tell which is sp, which is sp2. So this carbon has 2 sigma bonds, it is sp. This has 1, 2, and there will be 1 hydrogen here, so this will be sp2. This will have 3 hydrogens, so this will be sp3. This also will be sp3. So you have 2 carbon which is sp3, 1 carbon which is sp2. This is also correct. So here we can say both are true, right? Both the statements are true, but are they connected to each other? Nowhere they are not connected to each other. There is, on the reason side, it is not explaining the assertion. So R is not the correct explanation of A. So answer will be B is the correct answer here, right? Solubility product of Mx is 10 raised to minus 10 and electrode potential is 0.71. Okay, so what they are saying, find out E naught of, wait a minute, what is there? Find out E naught of solubility product is given to you, right? It should be EMF should be given to you, है ना? Should be E. Solubility product of Mx is 10 raised to minus 10. Wait a minute, let me see what was given here. This is from Mx, na? So this is Mx is getting converted to, M is actually getting converted to Mx. So it is like +1, this is 0, so N factor will be 1, right? The question is find out the value of EMF. So EMF will be E is equals to E naught minus 0.059 by n, this is log of KSP. E naught is given to be 0.71, this is 0.059, n factor is 1 here because m is getting converted to mx, right? So it is 1 electron is involved here, right? Log of KSP, KSP is nothing but 10 raised per minus 10. So you can solve it and you can get your answer here. This is minus 0.059 and this will be come here, this will be minus 10. So this will be 0.71, this is minus plus, right? This will become 0.59 and you will solve this, you will get your answer here, right? Okay, yes. Acha. Next question is what? Let's see that. Next question is, you have given the correct bond length of order CH-CO, C double bond O and Cn. So here what is the bond length? You should know the data from your NCERT data. Firstly you have CO maximum, then you have C double bond O, then you have C triple bond N, then you have CH. So answer is B is the correct answer here, right? Okay, understood? Firstly electron activity difference, then we saw the double bond, single bond, double bond, then this is triple bond, this is CH, less electron activity difference is there, right? Okay, next question is select the correct statements. Amylose is a long branch chain polymer. See, amylose is nowhere having C2C6. Amylose is having C1, C4 glycosidic linkages, right? So answer, this is not a correct statement. During denaturation destroyed, but okay, during denaturation primary structures remain intact, that is true. This is from biomolecules. Globular protein structures result when chain of polypeptide coil. See, can you see, this is what make these kind of questions very unique, because in one question they are asking you so many things here, right? So globular protein structure results when chain of polypeptide coil together to give spherical. So fibrous is when they have disulfide bond parallel, and globular is when they join together to form a spherical structure. So that is also true. Carbohydrates which reduce Felling and Tollens reagent are reducing agents. Definitely yes. So B, C, D is the correct answer here. So answer is C is the correct answer here. Now I have two questions for you that I was not able to type, right? Okay. So before that only I came here. So I'll just write it here, right? Just give me a second. First question is, wait a minute. So first question is, you have this thing here, where benzene, you have Br here, right? You have NO2, then you have benzene, again you have Br here, right? Here you have NO2 here, and then you have benzene. They have asked you extent of SN2 mechanism. So SN2 mechanism question they are asking you here, right? It's a good question, right? And then you have this one, right? So if you see this here, how do you define the extent of, let's say I am saying this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Okay. So now if they are saying that extent of SN2 mechanism, right? Extent of SN2 mechanism, how do you write it? You need to tell if more is the electron deficiency. So nucleophile can attack more rapidly. Extent of SN2 mechanism they are asking you. Nucleophile will attack more on that position where electron deficiency in the carbon is there. That will attack more easily, right? Ma'am, I need live exam discussion. Right now, so it is not possible. For that, so what you have to do, in your mind, you have to think about that, okay, what I taught you in the exam, that will be your live discussions, right? If we taught, if you start teaching you live discussion, then what will happen? Every single student will have rank 1, isn't it? So SN2, I need electron deficiency here on this carbon. If electron deficiency is there, more is the electron deficiency, more easy will be the attack. So here what you have, this is minus M and minus I effect is going on. On the meta position, mesomeric effect does not operate, so only minus I effect is there. Here you have plus M and minus I effect. Here also you have plus M and minus I effect. Right? If you see, electron deficiency will be maximum in this case. Why? Because in this case you have minus M effect operating, withdrawing the electron. Here you have only minus I effect, so this will be second here. In these two cases you have plus M. But which one has more plus M? This has more plus M as compared to OH. The plus M effect of NH2 is more as compared to OH. Can you tell me why? Because nitrogen is not that electron negative, so it can easily donate electrons as compared to oxygen here. So that is why more plus M effect is there. So that is why more plus M effect means less electron deficiency will be here. It has less plus M effect, so more electron deficiency will be here. So it will be D and then it will be C. So A, B, D, C will be the correct answer there, right? Okay. Then there is one more question here that, let me just see that. That question is, wait a minute. Yes. So that question is based on Mn2O7, right? That also I have taught you in your classes, right? So what we have in this question, what you have here, this question says that what is true for Mn2O7, right? First statement is given, it is ionic oxide. Let's say this is A. B statement is given, it has highest oxidation state of manganese, okay. Then C is given, it is stabilized by multiple bond. You just need to know the structure here of Mn2O7, right? Then you have one bridged bond. Let's see which of the following is correct, that you have to tell, right? So if you see this here, what you have here, this is actually like this, MnO, this is double bond O, double bond O, double bond O, again it is double bond O, double bond O, double bond O, right? Okay. So now what will be there? You have one MnO bond, so this is correct. Okay, this is correct. Stable by multiple bond, yes. Highest oxidation state of manganese is, this is +2 from here, +2 from here, +2 from here, +1 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Similarly here. So it is definitely having, even you can solve it like this, Mn2O7. 2x minus 14 is equals to 0. So x is equals to 7. That is highest oxidation state of manganese is +7 only, and it also has +7. So that is correct. Ionic oxide, it is not an ionic oxide. So this is not correct. So answer will be B, C, D are the correct statement. They have asked you which of the following is the correct statement. So B, C, D is the correct statement here, right? Okay. Understood everybody? So that's it for your questions of shift number 2 of 21st Jan attempt. 21st Jan shift number 2, right, of your JEE mains. Yes, everybody? Tell me. Clear? Now, all the best for all the students who have their exam tomorrow. And if you want to revise right now, I would again say, don't do something new. You can see that questions are not out of syllabus here, right? It's just that multiple statements are there, because because of these multiple statements, the chances of doing mistakes are more, and that is why everyone is saying that it is on the tougher side, and students are saying that it is on the tougher side, because so many statements in one question is there, right? So firstly, this is Mn2O7. This is exactly mentioned in your NCERT as well. So it is not out of the syllabus. And if you know this, then options will confuse you. right? Options will be, so what I have felt that in inorganic chemistry they are asking you multiple statement answers, multiple statements they are giving you. If you know the answer you can solve within seconds, otherwise multiple statements are there, right? Then in organic the trend is that they are asking you stability based question. You can see SN2 is based on stability only, based on GOC only, right? Then they are asking you a lot of questions like from amines, aniline, diazotization. This also they are asking you a lot, right? Okay, yes everybody. So that's it for today, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the paper discussion. That's it, and just all the best. And let me just see if any other questions from physics or maths are there. Just give me a second.
Uh, so, guys, how was the paper? How was it? Was it difficult, easy? Come on, quickly. And first of all, I forgot to tell you guys, mark your attendance by liking the video. Some kids are forgetting because they are so much interested in what questions have come. So do not forget to smash the like button because that is our source of motivation, right? So, maths, ma'am, are you disappointed that the paper was very normal? We got a shock.
No, I think this year I'm not very much disappointed because you know what, every year mathematics was something which is nightmare for students, but this year something has changed, and I feel that the paper was either easy. First shift, I told you that first shift, morning shift paper was easy, and the evening shift paper was the replica of all the 2025 PYQs, which was absolutely doable. So no excuses this year, especially for mathematics. At least I can talk about two question paper or two shifts. Mathematics was something which was actually scoring in these two papers.
Yeah,
That is
actually.
a surprising factor.
So actually you need to re-strategize, guys. You need to actually solve more of mathematics, except for a couple of questions which were very lengthy. Others were solvable, and physics also was normal only. I mean, and I expect that the other shifts will be also very similar. Yes, slight difficulty will increase, but not too much. It will not be way out of your reach unless one of the random shifts can make one subject little difficult, like we have seen in the last couple of years. Some random shift, some random evening shift, some random morning shift, suddenly it becomes very difficult. So be prepared for that. Not all subjects, one subject might become difficult. That's what we have seen. Yeah.
And anything can happen tomorrow, right? Don't be like physics will be easy tomorrow. You just have to be prepared for the surprise element that will be there in the exam. Maybe chemistry will be difficult, right? And physics will be very easy, maths will be very easy. Maybe it will go same as today. Maybe suddenly you will see that physics is on the tougher side, and then you see, oh my god, now physics is also tough, chemistry is also tough. But go through chemistry, maybe chemistry will be easy, right? Maybe maths, so I would not say it should be easy only, right? Because students are so much afraid of maths. So I believe just be ready for the surprise element, and do go through the paper, see in every, even in today's chemistry section, it's not like every single question was difficult. There were some questions which were doable, which was easily you can do, which will take less time. You can see in the paper discussion as well. So find out those questions and solve those questions. That should be your actual strategy, right? So that's it, and all the best.
Yeah, all the best, guys, and please sleep well. Don't stay all night and keep studying, because see, if you waste too much of time studying right now, it will create more panic, more nervousness. Sleep well, whatever time you are awake. Yes, keep solving normally. Don't hurry up thinking that, oh, am I missing out on this, that, oh, I have to study this new topic. Don't study new topics now. Okay, if you have seen some questions from some new topics which you have not studied, don't get panicky. Do whatever you know properly. You know other questions. Reiterate, resolve those questions. See if you are able to solve it. Because you should avoid those negative marks. Read questions carefully. Statement based questions are coming. So that's all, guys. Okay. So please solve these questions and our previous year's mock tests and PYQs. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you all. We are all here, and more surprises, more series for April attempt, CBSE attempt, and of course every other examination. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye. Good night.
All the best. Bye.